Damn, I got a good old lesson today, man. praise. I got me a good old lesson today. Not that I'm great, but I got me a good old lesson for today. All right. So for today, wait, last like what? Maybe like 16 minutes ago, 16 14 minutes. I don't remember, but whatever it was, you know, it's crazy. It's crazy. Last time I was talking about it's crazy. Well, here's where I want to begin. Yesterday, just yesterday, Friday had me at yoga. Friday I was doing yoga. Right? I was doing yoga and it's me and my instructor there, and we're in class. About to getting ready to get started. See a gentleman walks in, you know, he's looking nice, he's got nice shoes on and everything. Decides to come in and ball on this yoga class. So we doing yoga for a good time, good while. Getting in our stretches, our exercise and the stances, getting on point. And he turns around and he tells me, hey, you're Oscar. He's like, hey, I remember you. You're Oscar. And I go, yeah. He's like, yeah, I'm Tommy. I'm Tommy Salvatore. I'm Tommy. And I look at him. First thing I noticed, I recognize on him is he got all these tattoos on and stuff like that. But it maybe been like 5 years since I've been in high school. So or no, it's been like since I seen him from high school. I'm sorry, 5 years since I talked to anyone from high school and dealt with them. Even on Facebook, it's been a really long time. So shit got me thinking, wow, we like that moment there. I had walked away, like, yo, we came from the same intellectual uterus. Like, no cap, we came from the same intellectual uterus, and here we are both sitting in a yoga class we're sending a program for directed for drug abusers, people with trying to rehab themselves and rehab their mental state and all this other junk. So he turns out the same. He turns around to me. He's got a pretty impressive gut. He's got an impressive stomach, impressive belly, like he does, and we just I gave him an embrace like that, and I'm pretty sure someone in the room got jealous because it was three in the class, it's a couple of small class, so intimate class, and that was just that's how it was done. So what I'm getting ready to say next, man, is I've noticed, I don't know, what is this? What is this? Talking about the grays. Oh yeah, I want to talk about the body, right? We gotta talk about the educational uteruses in this country, in this city, in this state, in this city. I like state city better because state is really happy word. When I hear state, I get happy. Like, oh, states, we're talking about states, I'm getting happy. City, state, whatever. And I don't do that. So we're talking about all these these uteruses. So for some reason, the Bronx. I mean, I can't have this. Can't have not have. I can't not give it to the Bronx here. I got to give it to the Bronx, man. The Bronx is interesting. So they set up these places like in the Bronx, and man, it's hard. It's hard because there's grades. Like again, there's a New York City is this whole melting pot. There's this whole melting pot. You call it a swamp, a swarthy, a swarthy, a swarthy. It's a whole melting pot, and you got people who are just melting and mingling, and it's cool, it's great. But what about the type of demons that we're breeding? You know what I mean? So this is why I'm saying, like, you can't really get into the occult without diving into Japanese. You gotta understand the whole Japanese aspect, because the whole Japanese thing, it's like nigga, it's like words like, you see niggas, it's like words like nigga. It don't mean what it mean the same way to a Japanese man. Don't mean what it mean the same way it mean to a Japanese woman, a Japanese boy. It don't mean it. So if I say ninare, ninare means like something beautiful. If I say nigga, that means something like means something beautiful, but just So I think ninare means like a living legend or some shit like that. Like ninare, like a living legend, like a boy who's a legend, like a legendary boy. But even having that in your lexicon, your vocabulary can just do wild things for you. Because now you're thinking outside of words. You're thinking more on linear with symbols and shit like that. You're thinking now you're thinking on sound. You're not thinking on a grammar. You're not thinking on a language. You're thinking on sound level. Um, Minare. But then again, sounds are dubs. Sounds are dubs. Sounds are dubs or subs. But long story short, long story short, it's like really, you know, these guys, these Vril, which is the only thing called these grays or these Vril, are cultivating a situation where they're there to take from us. They're to take from us, and they take the cream. They take the cream of the crop. So it's kind of like the movie Bugs. It's like the movie Bugs Life. You got the ants and you got the grasshoppers. Question is, my question is, I don't have a question. I want to know, does anyone know about it? Like, why is it the Bronx produces so much gin, so many gin out there? And why is it? And how is it? And I don't know. I just got some more questions for myself, because it's a uterus. I lived in that uterus. I've been in that. I've been in that cauldron, the Bronx. It's a man. I'll tell you. The Bronx is just full of gin. They're full of gin, and you just don't know why. You just don't know why. And I'll tell you one thing, man. It's just racism, bro. It's just fueled by racism. It's fueled and designed by racism. But racism isn't directly the problem. Racism is just a brand, right? Racism will be just a brand. The literal problem is that you got incubus and succubus, which is always a problem. The incubus and the succubus, which is always a problem, whether it's at your working place, whether it's in your office, whether it's at your school, whether it's in your after school, right? So again, how could you beat this? How could you beat beta magic? How could you deal with this? How could you, how could you do it? How could you do it? Well, the answer is always going to be the same. I'm not here to provide answers. I'm here to just give you, I'm just here to read comments mostly. That's my ass. Reading comments is what brings me here. But the Fiji. but but you gotta just wonder. I just wonder about shit sometimes. So, just wonder about shit. So the thing is, time is getting close, man. Time is evaporating. Time is time is evaporating like condensation on the window evaporates. So the condensation evaporates, time is evaporating. You know, that means is instances are coming together. Instances, cases, feelings, emotions. You're dealing with energies, primordial, ancient energies, old energies, coming together, right? Coming together, conglomerating, trying to see where they fit, trying to see where they collide, where they bump heads. And they don't come together for that purpose, because that purpose is destined no matter what. Purpose is destined no matter what. If two souls gotta collide, two soul like people, or people like souls gotta collide, it's collide. How long it takes to happen is that can only be calculated. That can only be up to it's like, when you say scientists, physics, the answer is really no one knows the time. Time is right now. Time is right now. Like these helicopters flying around, pretty sure not gonna matter. Pretty sure that one of them expects to, fucking get down at some point. I'm not talking about every helicopter from East Coast and West Coast. I'm just talking about a few of them. Like there's a couple pilots that just knows one of them is gonna have a bad ass day today. That's just normal. That's just normal. Don't forgive me for laughing, but that's just normal state. While I'm rolling up this cigarette, I would say that it's an interesting world we live in, and we got a lot of people, we got a lot of demons, a lot of demons out there. We got a lot of hunters out there. We got a lot of angels. We got a lot of light workers who ain't really trying to help with shit. If you're a light worker right now, man, you know, if you're a light worker, you're probably like a virus. You're probably like a virus, just not even in disguise and shit. And if you're a bacteria, then you're probably a bacteria trying to become a virus, or a bacteria who thinks it's a virus. When meanwhile, you're just a boy, just an 18-year-old boy. Really interesting. I just wanted to promote myself. I want to promote my hometown, my palette. And yeah, that's it. I'm about to go smoke. About to have a smoke, so peace. Try not to smoke. Stay hydrated. I hear smoking weed. It's kind of bad. And you know what? Weed is one of those things that keeps you from dreaming. Weed can be one of those things that prevents you from having dreams. So just know that. But there's always people smoke weed for their own time, their own selfish time. So to each his own. With that said, this has been the Grenier. May, blase. I'm not gonna do my outros like that no more. Peace and one love. Out.